What's going on, guys? Your boy Jeriel back on the inside with another edition of Men's Fragrance and Fashion Extra. Guys, hope you all are doing well. Today we're talking about this new 2024 release from the house of Swiss Arabian, and this is Shaghaf Oud Elixir. I don't want to say this was highly anticipated, except for those who really, they really enjoy the original one, the first Shaghaf Oud. They kind of kept their eyes open for this one, and maybe you have not purchased it as yet, but you're wondering if to go ahead and purchase it. I will tell you what's the difference, in my opinion, that is, of course, and maybe this video could help you in some way. So before we get into it, guys, drop a like on this video. It really helps out the channel on the YouTube platform, so thanks in advance. Boom, I'll give you a little second to do that, yeah? Nice, we appreciate it. So yeah, we're not gonna stick, we're gonna go right into it, guys. Let's talk about this fragrance. So I have the two, right, the original and the Elixir version, right? So the color is still within that gold bronze category, but this one is a bit lighter. It's not as bright as this one in terms of coloration, but who cares really? It's really about the juice. All right, so I'll probably give you a little close-up. So this is the Elixir, and as I said, it was dropped this year, so you want to know if it's redundant, if it makes sense to purchase, if it's better or not. So this one, guys, in terms of the profile, it's the same profile as the original, so sweet oud vanilla type fragrance, right? Very sweet, very heavy on the oud. And in terms of the notes, this one has the oud on all three levels, so you have the oud in the top, the mid, and the base. All right, in terms of the variations with the note, the only difference this has some amber and musk in the base, and this one has, I believe it's pink pepper on the top and sage in the middle, right? So it has that aromatic touch there. You get that spicy, tarty finish with the pink pepper, and then, well, of course, the amber and so on in the base. All right, but let me tell you one time, when you spray this initially, it's going to be very difficult to tell the difference, especially for the average person not going to pick up the differences. It's very, very close in terms of the opening. Only when it starts to settle down, you may pick up a slightly different vibe. This one is much stronger in the oud. As I mentioned, there's oud on the three levels, so you're getting that oud very heavy here. You're also getting the sweetness, just like in the first one. I don't pick up much of the added notes like the pink pepper and the sage. It's there, but very, very subtle. And that amber in the base, it's more or less working around to give it that same type of vanilla vibe like in the first one. All right, so scent profile wise, it's not much different. The only thing that's different in terms of the scent, this one is more refined. All right, so the first one was a bit more on the sharp, harsh kind of side. This one is way smoother. It's refined. That's the best word I could use. It's tapered off on the edges. It gives you a more calm, a smooth, silky vibe. So this one, I get that silkiness here, right? So they would have addressed that with this version here. So probably persons may have found the first one too in your face, too sharp, headache inducing. This one is not like that. It's smoother, right? It has a better blend of the notes, I would say, as well. So they in my opinion, they did justice with this version here. So that's the major differences between this one and the original one. All right, but generally scent profile is more or less the same. All right, so if you want something that may suit your personality, maybe a smooth kind of guy, and this one is definitely unisex as well. Ladies could wear this. So yeah, girl, you're more on the cool, smooth, just very well put together. You know, you have that kind of charm about you. This is one I would say to go for. All right, they really, really made this one of a better quality, I would say. All right, in terms of the performance, I'm so happy to say that it is a base mode fragrance as well. All right, if you're comparing it to the first one again, it seems more potent and louder because it's a bit more sharp and harsh. But this one, because it's more smooth, it may seem like it's not as aggressive in terms of performance as the first one. But after wearing this for a couple of days straight, like by the third, fourth day, I realized that this one has the same base mode performance. But again, you could be tricked into thinking that it's not because of how smooth it is. But I got compliments with this in the evening time, in the night time, right, with this fragrance. I'm being very honest. Even when I thought it wasn't there. So it still has that Be Smooth performance. So no worries. Again, if you like that aggressive harshness, well then you could probably stick to the first one. But if you're into the performance, but you just wanted a bit more smooth, a little more inviting for persons to say, wow, that smells good, what you're wearing, this is the one to go for. All right. In terms of, when I spoke about compliments, I got compliments with this fragrance as well, because again, it's just a bit more inviting, but it has the same powerful presence. Occasions, well, again, it's on the sweet side. So you wear this one to, you try to reserve this one for evening times. You can't wear it in the day if you're in a controlled climate environment, but it's more of a, you know, cool weather, evening time, night time. You know, you really gotta have that type of personality to really rock this one, but it's enjoyable. I enjoy this one more than the first one, right? The first one, I remember years ago I did a video on that and I shared about the negative compliment I got from the first one. So I'm not saying the first one is bad, I'm just saying that I prefer this one because it's just a bit more smooth on the edges. All right, so that's more or less it, guys. Wanted to just give you my thoughts on this one. I think I covered everything. Right, so again, if you like the Shaghaf Oud, but you want something a bit more refined and smooth, a little more inviting, warm, captivating, and just has a slick personality, this is the one to get. If it doesn't matter, well then you could probably stick with the first one. So is it redundant? For me, it's not redundant to an extent, but for me, you know, I could appreciate the both of them, right? But again, for the average person, it's really, you could go with anyone, you know, but I would recommend this one, the Elixir, because of, for me, again, I think it's a better fragrance. So yeah, that's more or less it, guys. If you have this one, let me know your thoughts about it in the comments. If you have the two, let me know what differences you pick up, and if you think it makes sense to only two of them or not. All right, I'll be looking out for those comments. And yeah, I really hope that this one could have helped you in some way. Again, if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Really appreciate you guys. Thanks for checking out this video today. And you know, we do it here. Stay fresh, smell your best, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. All right, so we outside. Take care. Peace.